he's not wearing a mask. Okay, that's right. It was Hawaii. You're right.
Yeah, he's like standing in front of a waterfall with a flower leafy.
Oh, all right. Well, this one he's got on a Speedo and they're just walking on the beach.
Yeah, he's got a leopard cheetah print Speedo there.
Yeah, no, that picture's photoshopped. Wait till you see the real one the paparazzi took. That one is. Let me see.
Oh, okay. That's a different angle.
No, this one they're walking on the beach. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. But anyway, the guy's body, to me, I was like, yeah, all right, dude, you don't need to be wearing a Speedo the way you look. But he has no six pack in this picture at all. Like there is no abs. There's no abs. So everybody, all right, we're going to talk about my other things that we're going to get into. A couple stupid news.
There he is. Yeah, that's different from the photo he posted on Instagram. That's a different body.
Yes, because that's real. The paparazzi took those. Yeah. Message that to us, to Lauren, so she could see a good shot that I'm not lying. That guy's body ain't great. Okay. They were doing some editing on him in those photos, which is fine. He looks like a douche that would edit abs into himself, doesn't he? He does. All right. So getting into some of the stupid, crazy news. To me, this was crazy. Okay. So Tom Brady obviously wins the billionth Super Bowl. Okay. They have a celebration because it's COVID in Tampa. So apparently there is some COVID in Tampa. So they did a boat parade, Jen, instead of a regular parade to celebrate, right? So they were all on separate boats parading through the bay. And Tom Brady apparently, poor guy let loose, decided to have some cocktails because we know he doesn't eat sugar, right, Lauren? He doesn't drink. No, like he does
almond for dessert.
Yeah, he has an almond.
They grow their food.
Well, whatever he's doing is working because that son of a bitch is going to be 43 and he just won a Super Bowl. So they're on the Super Bowl, doing this little parade, and he was cocktailed up. So he took the trophy, the Lombard trophy, and he threw it to the boat behind him. And Growski, if that's how you say his name, caught the trophy. Gronk, right? Yeah. He caught the trophy, and they're all like, yay, laughing because he chucked the trophy. Then he was seen after the parade. They had to escort him to the car. He was falling down drunk, Tom Brady. Everyone's like, oh, and then there was one where he was carrying his daughter and he was doing the peace sign while he was carrying his daughter. And then he went like this, Lauren. He's like, so they're all, I'm like, you know what? Leave Tom alone. Like you said, his dessert is an almond. I mean, come on. Give the guy a break. He let Lucy had a couple cocktails.
Well, he just won the Super Bowl for the 37th time.
Right. Let him have his cocktails. Like, clearly, Tom can't handle his alcohol.
So did you see, though, that somebody posted a video of him kind of like walking outside, like kind of stumbly? Mm-hmm. And so they posted it and shared it. And then it was ESPN, I think. And he responded on Twitter that said, like, nothing to see her, just little avocado tequila. So it was kind of funny because he was making fun of his diet and, like, he was joking, like, I had some avocado liquor,
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Tom Brady's.
Funny response. Like,
right. But you know what? The guy is the greatest freaking quarterback in history. That's it. Bottom line, he's the GOAT, and that's it. People hate him, but they, hate the best. Don't hate him. He enjoyed himself. Well, anyway, so the biggest drama that came out of this is the guy, the daughter of the man who owns the company that makes that trophy. Okay. It's called Silver something, some company. She was demanding an apology from Tom Brady because he disrespected the trophy her father's company made by throwing it to Gronk, and she's demanding an apology.
That's crazy. Like, just trying to get your name in the.
Right. I mean, so I read that and I thought this is.
Oh,
like,
speaking of people trying to get their names heard, did you hear about the new Gorilla Glue chick?
Oh no! I thought it was a guy.
Because the first one got. I don't even know if the first one was a guy or girl. They got the Gorilla Glue.
Yes, I just saw her Instagram today, and she got a new haircut, and she looks adorable.
Yeah,
she got it out. She flew to LA.
She raised $20,000.
Yep.
To get like hospital visits to get it out or whatever, and the doctor he donated his services to it, and then he has a charity. She donated all that money to his charity. So then some other chick, same thing happened. She does her little TikTok from the hospital bed. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain. I just got the Gorilla Glue stuck in my hair and it's burning my head. Like, just stop.
But like, after that first instance, like you just did it for attention. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some guy just put glue in his hair.
Wait, did I shared this with someone? So it made me think about when I was in high school, I had a crush on this guy and he used to actually put Elmer's glue in his hair to like style it.
Like real glue?
And then somebody was like, and you the crush was over, right? And I was like, no, I thought it was so cool. And I was like, that's why I'm single to this day.
That's
amazing.
I had a crush on the guy in high school who used glue in his hair.
Not the person who eats the glue, but the one who puts it in their hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mom, he's so smart.
Oh my gosh. Well, so I thought that was that poor woman. So she just posted a picture today of her new hair cut, and it looks very nice. And that was crazy. That was crazy when she was like putting the shampoo in her hair, and it was just like she was wiping it off with the towel. I didn't even know Gorilla Glue made a spray. I mean, I didn't know you could spray it too.
Yeah, I was worried about what it would get on.
I know it. That's crazy. I honestly, I didn't even know that. It gets
on your face when you're spraying, gets on your
I know it. That's crazy.
I actually have one of my kitchen sink. One side of it is full of spray glue. I had used it. I was putting glitter in a card. This was years ago. And I just thought like, oh, this is perfect. I can do it in the sink and then wash out the sink. So I was using like spray glue and then the glitter, and like, there's like parts of my sink that still have like spray glue on them. Like I've tried nail polish remover and like pure acetone and paint stripper, and the glue is just staying in my sink forever.
Oh no. Yeah. That's not good. Do you guys have anything else? Because Jen, I know you need to go watch hockey, right?
Well, I just, because it'll be over by the next time we talk, can we just talk about Texas? What is happening?
Yeah, let's talk about Texas. Like, does anybody have the story about why they've lost all this power? Because I'm going to tell you what I saw. I had MSNBC and CNN on, and I don't know if it's the governor of Texas came out and said, this is just proof that green energy does not work.
Oh, they're so
stupid. He claims the wind turbines iced up. And then I saw that less than 10% of Texas energy comes from wind turbines. That the problem was the natural gas.
Yeah, lines are freezing, but the big problem is all the ice is snapping the power lines. So that's why they're losing power.
But I thought, I just don't have enough knowledge of this, even though I was like really trying today to get some real answers because I was seeing both sides of it. But I can tell you that Texas is not part of the national
power grid or
power grid, right? So
they're planning to do their succession at some point, right?
Yeah, that's what Cindy said.
It's always talking about seceding.
Yeah. So they're trying to break off and become their own country. They don't want to be part of the United States. They already are not part of the national power grid because they do not want to have any of the regulations that they make you do. Now, I talked to my mother because she's usually more knowledgeable and because she watches the news all day. And my mother said that because they didn't follow regulations, that they didn't have to dig so many inches down for the gas pipes to stop it from freezing.
Well, because they wouldn't expect it to freeze.
No, but if they were following regulations, you had to. But because they don't follow those regulations, because I'm assuming they want to pump as much oil or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the bottom line is that their governor or senator or someone came out today and just talked a bunch of political bullshit, blaming it on green energy. And that's what pissed me off the most, because I'm like, no, sir, no. Do not blame that shit on a wind turbine getting iced up, okay? Because there's no turbines here anywhere that I can see, and we never lose power, and it can be 20 below zero here.
Yeah, they said in 2020, 40% of Texas's electricity came from gas-fired plants, and like turbines are 23%.
Yeah, and they said in Houston and some of the other places was less than 10%, where they've lost the majority of this power. So I mean, I agree. Oh, yes, ice could take down the lines, but I was under the impression that it wasn't so much ice taking down the lines. It had more to do with the temperatures and things freezing underground. I don't know, but somebody there needs to be held accountable for this bullshit. I'm sorry.
I don't understand how, like, are their houses not as warm? Like,
I don't know, but we've gone without power here, and it's freezing.
Power like 3-4 years ago, we had 10 days after an ice storm and no power. Like,
so did we.
It's cold, like it's miserable, but you make it.
Yeah. Like they're lighting, but these people, I'm sorry, but they don't know what the fuck to do. Yesterday, a couple people died because they lit charcoal in their living room.
I heard one guy brought his barbecue into the house.
Yes. And they were lighting charcoal up. And some people died because they started their car in their garage to stay warm and died from fumes.
God, people are stupid.
I mean, so clearly they've never had to try to get warm. Like, we are used to it. We're like, we know how to keep warm, bitches. It's okay, Lauren, let him. Lauren's dog's living its best life right now.
Yeah. I just don't get it. And everybody's like, oh, pray for Texas. We can't cope. We can't manage. And like, stop. We don't cry when it's out here.
Well, here's my thing, though. I don't know what the hell I would do in a hurricane.
Yeah. Hurricanes par for the course. I've lived through so many hurricanes and tropical storms.
Not where you are now.
No, but I mean, I grew up in Louisiana and I lived in Texas
right. You're
too.
From the South.
Yeah, I've been without power for days. You know, we went through Katrina. Luckily, it didn't hit us because I wasn't in New Orleans. But like, you just have a routine. You go get your food. You stock up. Everybody has hurricane parties. Like, that's just it's just what you do.
Well, let me tell you, if there was a hurricane here and we had 170 mile an hour winds, I don't fucking know. But if I got 4 feet of snow, I'd be okay. So I don't know. I guess it's what
that was a good point. That's a good point.
I may not be able to drive through 170 mile an hour winds, but you give me 3 feet of snow, Lauren, and you watch my ass get to the store for bread and milk. Okay? Okay, we can adjust. So I guess that's true. It's different for I mean, come on, when it's 120, I mean, when it hits 100 here, I swear I could just fall out and die.
Oh, it's so, yeah.
I'm not used to that. In Texas, it'd be 120 and they're out there playing basketball. They're out there jogging. They're out there, you know what I mean? They're playing soccer. So yeah, no, here, we die. So I guess it is what you're used to, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this whole Texas thing tonight. I'm just going to warn my girlfriend now that I am going to be watching the news because I need to get to the bottom of this shit. Although I think, okay, before we wrap this up, does anybody watch Married at First Sight?
No.
I'm the only monster. This show, and I watched the Australian one too. And
Is that the one where they're trying to get into another country to marry someone?
No,
or?
that's 90 Day Fiance. That's another one I've watched. Lauren, you don't watch any of those, do you? Because it's a hole you will never get out of. There's so many spinoffs. Don't watch that one. It's too much.